and then just trying to benefit, even though you had no hand in like, wow, that was there's just a pool there.
Yeah. I guess.
Have you heard of this new concept? It's called doors.
I like how the guy says.
Wow.
I like how the guy says, "Get out of the water." Jerry, I don't know if you realize, but I'm actually trying to fucking get out of the water.
Oh, really? Is that what I should do? I was like,
oh, Jerry, you're so smart.
Okay, I feel bad about what just happened, but also she spent a lot of time being snarky at me that she wasn't getting out of the water.
Oh, Jerry just passed the fuck out.
Shit. Oh, man. You dicked it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Bioshock again.
Oh, no.
This is a death, isn't it? Yeah.
That's hilarious. But yeah, and I also took the opportunity with this new job that has me working out a lot to...
oh, fuck. I have to do that thing.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm... Wow, we get to watch them die very slowly again.
I just want to see his face be plastered on the... sorry, what were we saying?
Well, because my new job isn't in a mall, so I don't have, like, a food court that I can rely on.
Oh, so you're making food for yourself.
I'm making food, and I'm purposely, like, portioning things, and,
yeah, you'll be surprised what difference that makes.
Yeah, I'm not eating burgers and fries with a Coke. I'm eating a sandwich with lettuce and, wow, she ate shit. And carrot sticks with a Coke. But sugar's still my problem.
Yeah, but
you could have done something, you little, little.
Killing your father.
Whore. I don't know.
Killing your dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm on my feet all day, but like not in the way that you are. Like my job sometimes is laborious, but sometimes it's not. But I just was motivated to like eat better, and I just went with that. Like and plus when I'm on my own like money and my own budget, I try to like manage my own finances where I can.
Well, yeah, and it saved me a ton of money too. And it's like I've chosen. It's like I'm gonna buy the good shit. Like I'm not gonna get like compliments bread. I'm gonna get Villaggio.
Oh, I've been buying like store baked sourdough, and I've been just using that for like grilled cheese sandwiches and like
I was getting
sandwiches.
the just like the prepackaged like slim cuts. I don't know what the brand is for like Black Forest ham and stuff. But Catherine picked up the deli stuff, which I guess that's actually what you do, right?
I'm
you like
the deli, yeah. I'm the deli.
That Black Forest ham, that shit's fucking good.
Oh, they're all really good.
Yeah.
I just don't eat much meat.
No, yeah,
anymore.
if you're slowing down on meat.
Yeah, mainly because it's expensive overall, and there's plenty of like alternatives to it that are cheaper.
I suppose with you like living with Rob.
And I also live with a vegetarian, so I don't like putting meat. Keeping meat in the house. I did it for a bit, but then like my meat went bad pretty fast. And I'm like, oh, because like when I'm on a day off, I usually don't end up eating what I make for lunch at work. So then I just leave it in the fridge, and then it gets bad. And I was like, yeah.
See, we do chicken breast, which I know chicken isn't the best because it's got like high sodium. But it's generally better than like beef, which has got like a lot of fat and shit in it. We don't do ground beef at all. If you're gonna do something that involves ground beef, we just get like the Eves stuff, which might be an option for you. It's pre-spiced. It's basically like a ground beef, but it's completely vegetarian. And it keeps like forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we keep that, and yeah. And it's just like ham, which again is another like super high sodium, but fuck it.
Yeah,
It's not the worst thing for me. I am working out every single day, so it's like.
Since when do you know about diving?
Yeah, no, that's yeah. It's all about just. I mean, really, eating healthy is the start. And I always tell someone, like, someone's like, oh, I don't really exercise. I'm like, well, at least eat better. That's one thing everyone can do, and they don't have to and they don't have to worry about exercise, like with.
And another thing that I've found, which is actually super useful, and like not a lot of people give it enough credit, is so when I was in university, it was like, this will be my meal for the day, and like I would usually like overstuff.
Oh, I've had some.
My
university budget or my university meals were terrible.
Yeah, I would eat the entire box of like a hamburger helper, which can typically feed 4.
Oh yeah.
That would be it. It would like fill the pan, and Yeah.
feeding.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 2 boxes of KD basically is what I would be eating. It's like disgusting.
Or
I
Little
can't.
Caesars
I can't do that shit
every
much
day.
anymore.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. Like as you get older, your body goes no more, please.
Yeah.
And that's
And-
just how it works.
And
yeah.
it's like, yeah. Then I started like, well, I wasn't in school and I was just working and I was like making money, but I would still just be eating whole boxes of Hamburger Helper. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
It's just a university mentality. A lot of
Yeah.
people are just too busy with school to even think about eating healthy. So a lot of them
Yeah.
just say, "Fuck it, pizza every day." Or
And then like I'm
blah, blah,
I'm going to
blah.
EB and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna make sandwiches and go to work and make sandwiches. I would make myself 2 sandwiches. And now at work, even though I'm technically working harder and burning off more calories, I just bring 1 sandwich.
well, yeah, you don't here's the thing-
Portioning your
here's- yeah,
food.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing about like, I will say this: if you are into working out, like you're 2 hours of workout a day, you actually do need to eat more to sustain the energy levels in working out. Otherwise, you just fall asleep and you're done, right? But if you're not working out that much, like your job working out, or you're like me, I run twice a week, then you can actually eat like less or eat enough that you can be fine.
Well, yeah, it's
like
like
not to a point where
if you consume more calories than you burn off,
I know I
you
don't
gain
say
weight.
this enough, but
That is
I
just
love you.
that's just
Yeah.
math, you know.
and like
So
and
overbearing,
yeah, and
but
it's just
It's because Sarah got away from me.
it's totally
I don't want the same
fine.
thing to happen with us.
And it's like
Right
I
now,
was talking
all
to a
that
friend,
matters is that we get through this.
and she was just
Everything
like,
else, we can work that out
because
later.
I was just talking
Small
like
stuff.
Catherine was talking about it too, just like portioning out her food, like having like this is what I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat this and that's it.
Yeah.
I won't go for seconds, and I'm gonna wait a while if I want like a snack or something later.
I'm not gonna leave you
And the friend was literally like,
all the way.
what
What's
happens
the
like when you
diverse
get
single
hungry?
thought?
Like what do you do? And you're just like, you get less hungry after a while. Like you
yeah,
can train
eventually
your body.
You train your body to just accept.
If you
quantities
eat
of
large
foods.
portions, you
Yeah.
have trained your body to think that's what it needs.
Yeah,
and so you'll get
exactly.
hungry, and it's gonna suck for a bit. Like it's gonna suck in the beginning, but honestly, it's like a week.
You ready?
Yeah, after a week,
Sometimes
you get
less.
used to it.
Yeah, yeah. If you just portion out, and then soon you'll be feeling full with half of what you were eating before.
Yeah.
And now
You just
don't,
like look.
don't
yeah.
just cut your food in half. I'm not
No,
saying.
no, no, like don't starve yourself. Just
Yeah.
If you look.
There's
at
a
the food-
fine
if you,
line.
If you look at the food pyramid, you can the portions that are required for like your sustenance is actually very little.
Yeah.
Like overall, like the amounts of portions of servings
Well, yeah,
are
you can go-
are actually incredibly small
just
in
stopped
comparison to what
eating.
people like.
Yeah, if you just stopped eating, you'd have like 2 weeks before you actually like die. Like you're
You can do 40 days.
40 days.
without food.
Wow.
40 days
Well,
without
it's like
food, 3
it's
days
like those
without water.
those boys in Thailand went 20 days. Or no, they went.
No, they drank the
10
water from the river though. From the
Actually, they licked it off the walls because the water was shit.
What about Moses?
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you get 3 days without water. 3 days without
Yeah,
water.
3
and
days without
death.
water.
40 days without food though. 40. It is possible. You can do it. You will be barely. You'll hallucinate every single.
It won't be good after
It
like
won't
the
be
first
good.
week, but.
But some people do like month fasts.
Oof.
Which is like, you know, a very sabbatical thing to do, where if you're going out with if you're going to travel with the nomads or something for a couple
Yeah.
months, or they do
That-
there are some fasts.
But
they'll
now
do.
that's like this isn't a weight loss thing. That's just
No, this is just if you're don't do fasts unless you have a very specific reason to do so.
yeah, and you
Um,
understand exactly what you're about to do to your
yeah,
body.
Because
So
a
many
lot of that is
people-
very spiritual, and a lot of that also has to do with like training your body for a specific event that you're attending, and don't fast for no reason.
Yeah.
Just eat food, but eat enough that eat the serving sizes, like I said, are actually small, like very small in comparison to what people normally eat, what average people actually consume. Because like one serving is like, you know, like they give you the weight, and it's actually not that big at all.
Yeah.
The calorie, in fact, your max calories is I think 1,200 a day or something like that.
Okay. Well,
So it's very tiny, as you can tell. Like
Yeah.
max calories, 1,200 a day is like very tiny, unless you're eating McDonald's burgers 3 times a day, because then that's like 2,000 calories in one day, right?
yeah, that's ridiculous.
And so
Sometimes
you
I
can
do.
tell.
I mean, I had
No,
pizza
okay,
last night.
No, hey,
But
I eat fast food, you know, once in a while, like once every week or two, but I definitely try to keep it. Like, it's okay to have fast food every once in a while. It exists.
I went a little ham because I make a little more money, so I'm like, I just got takeout more often because it's like an option.
Oh
but
my fucking Christ!
you're about
Thank
to
you.
die.
Well, at least they gave me more time.
I had the weirdest thing happen. Okay, so like a week and a half
Of course,
ago.
of course.
Here it goes. It's like a week and a half ago. I got Boston Pizza's chicken tacos because they are delicious and I love them. They
I
got
like
this
Boston pizza in general.
Chipotle sauce. It's like expensive, but it's like it's fucking good. It's a Leopardon. I don't know if that's actually what it is.
I don't know either. Couldn't tell you.
So I ordered
Oh,
it.
for fuck's sake!
I got takeout, and then they're like, all right, well, we're gonna send that to you. It'll be there in like half an hour. I'm like, sweet, thank you. And then like half hour they called back and we're like, we don't have Dr. Pepper. I'm like, fuck it, I'll take Pepsi. And I was like, oh, what else do you have? And she like rattled off a bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, just Pepsi, whatever.
I'm not really picky. When
Yeah.
It comes to
Anyway,
soft
so it's
drinks.
like, and then they're like, okay, cool. That's about to go out the door. Delivery guy's here, so you'll get that soon. I'm like, cool, thank you. And like another like half hour, 40 minutes goes by, so I'm like, where the fuck is my food? Because like,
dude,
I
did
ordered.
you say that the delivery guy was literally right out the door?
Yeah, that's what she said. And I was like, I ordered when I was hungry. It has now been an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, bad. Yeah, you need to order when you're almost
I know,
hungry.
right? But
The
so
worst.
did they just kill her by like hitting the thing?
Yes,
That's like the whole
apparently.
point of those anyway cages. What the fuck? So I like call back and I'm like, hey, so like, where's my food? And they're like, oh, you haven't gotten it yet? I don't understand. And then I get another call immediately. I'm like, oh, okay. I think the dude's here. Just Murphy's Law, right? Like,
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh
know.
my
I'll
God.
get out of the cage. That will stop me from dying in. Oh, it drops the cage. I see.
Nice.
That's not where you want to be.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be down there. But I guess she's going back down to the. Or
Right.
I don't know what the plan. Actually, I have no idea what their plan is, to be honest.
You guys, there should have been.
Alpha Zero Tango Whiskey Foxtrot.
Oh,
So that's the
surprise, cockpig!
Final. Is that the?
How did I sneak up on you? You fucked it. Oh, delicious.
So this is the final boss. I have to assume.
Basically.
It's got to be.
So, I get my thing and I'm like, sweet, and I like call Boston Pizza back. I'm like, yeah, that was them. I got it. Thank you. And like, cool. I'm not really gonna fucking cause a fuss over
No.
being like a bit late. It was Friday night, so it's like fucking probably delivery guy just
I had a billion.
yeah, he just came to me last or something.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
So
Wouldn't it be comedic if it was like it like somehow like wedged the pipes in like the shape of her body? And it was like, ding. Oh,
perfect. So I open it up, and lo and behold, they actually gave me 2 pops. They gave me a Pepsi and a root beer. So like, oh, thanks, nice, sweet. They didn't have Dr. Pepper, which is superior, of course. And I open up my tacos, and they put onions on it. Like I specifically, I don't know if I said that earlier in the story. I don't like red onions.
Oh, you don't?
They're disgusting, and they overpower every other flavor. And
This is so stupid.
do you have to like time to get onions?
Yeah, you have to tie it.
Why? Okay. I'm pretty sure a animal that is a predator in the water can sense. Okay, well, yeah, there he is.
So all of that was pointless?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
So I'm like, fuck. And I scoop the onions out, and I lose a lot of the chipotle sauce, which is like what I like. So it's like, because the onions are just like, we're in the chipotle sauce. Wow,
I have to do
nice.
X first, I guess.
Nice. So I call back and I'm like, hey, I don't like being the guy who does this, but I ordered my food. It was a half hour late. It's cold now, and it had onions. And like, these tacos are expensive. I like them, but this isn't what I like.
Yeah, like it's expensive. If it's expensive, I would make the call. I'd be like, I would like a free one.
Yeah,
please.
and it's like it's not. I didn't do a crazy sub order like, can the chicken be grilled a certain
Yeah,
way? Can
yeah,
I get
no, you
cabbage
just-
instead
you
of
just said
lettuce?
no onions.
I just like no onions, which I don't feel like that crazy of a request.
No,
I feel like
I
that's
would-
like
no, it's
the
not.
most common what's the word, like, alteration. Yeah, we're surviving. And so like, yeah, so like I felt like calling back because it's like I ordered no onions, and like some people are allergic to onions, and I feel like it's important that a restaurant pays
Understands.
attention to that shit,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like
yeah, obviously.
um,
Absolutely.
And they're like, all right, well, we can make you up some new things. I'm like, well, I'm not allergic to onions, so that's not a big. I can scoop them out. I'm a semi-picky eater, so it's like I'm good at that, you know.
Yeah.
That's fine. And she's like, cool. Well, we can put a comp on your account. I'm like, that actually is great. I wasn't asking for that, but you know what? I'm not gonna. Why are you evil now?
What is this
We're getting out.
Is this the ending to the
Yeah.
Revenant? This is the fucking ending to the Revenant.
Oh, I haven't seen The Revenant.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
It's okay. I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I just like missed that
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
So did they end up? Did they do anything?
Yeah. So they gave me the comp, and I'm like, cool. Thank you. Wasn't asking for that, but thank you.
Yeah.
And then like it was like 3-4 days later, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to like leave the comp for too long and then have them forget about it or something, or have me forget about it. So I'm like, you know what? I got another night to myself. I'm just gonna get these tacos again because they're free. So fuck it.
Yeah.
And I'll pay the delivery. Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's a couple bucks.
Yeah. And so I ordered them again, and they're like, cool. And then I get like a pizza for Catherine too, because I know she likes the Boston pizza. Nice.
Almost hurt.
So he's the final boss.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You know, things don't have to be this way.
And so yeah, so basically I get it again. And so I've had these chicken tacos delivered twice. First time it was just chicken tacos. Second time chicken tacos and a pizza.
Right.
So I called last night because Catherine's working late.
I need.
And when Catherine's working late, I usually just order in something for me. And so, because I hate cooking, that's just a thing about me.
Me too.
If a meal takes longer to prepare than it does to eat, then I'm out. And I know that that's like super shitty, and anyone who likes cooking is going to be like, and you know what? I think they're right. I think they're right. Personally,
I always say too, like especially I tell people new people I met. Fuck, this is hard.
Yeah.
When I tell new people I met, I go, I don't like cooking, but I want to get into it.
Yeah.
Somebody
See, I tell
teach me
people
how
I
to be
don't like
addicted to
cooking, and I don't want to get into it.
But you know, everyone teach their own though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like cooking. I've found ways to make food that are easier to make. Basically, my whole like eating, like everything I eat is like fast food, but like healthy. Like I just make it fast is what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not actual fast food. It's just I make things fast because I always am editing. I'm doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I just want to like
Yeah.
eat.
Wow, nice.
Good job. This is actually not the worst choreographed fight scene I've ever seen in a
No.
video game, frankly. Like.
No. So anyway, sorry you were.
Yeah.
Continuing.
So I called last night, and I'm like, hey, I'd like to get some chicken tacos. And she's like, we don't deliver those. And I'm like, cool, I've gotten them delivered. You just put the sauce on the side so it doesn't get soggy. She's like, we don't deliver those. I was like,
You just did.
I'm like, I've gotten them shipped, like ordered, delivered to me twice.
Oh my
And she like talks to her manager, and then comes back. She's like, yeah, so we have a minimum like $22 bill for delivery. I was like, okay. Well, I ordered a drink last time, so maybe that's it. So I'm like, so like, what's a can of Coke? They're probably like, it's Boston Pizza, so it's probably like a $4 can of Coke or something.
Man,
And
I
like-
hate this shit. It fucking work.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Green circle, that's a real final boss.
Yeah,
with the
I think
green
you just
circle.
killed her, by the way. Like, this looks like it's continuing. Oh, is it Tyrannosaurus Rex to the rescue?
Yeah. Oh.
To the rescue?
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm curious because.
And so she's like, yeah, so it has to be like minimum $22. But we also don't deliver those tacos. I was like, okay, but you have. And she's like, well, we've got some new people. They probably messed up. I'm like, okay, you say messed up. I say had customer service. I didn't say that to her, but it was just like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, it's happened twice, and like the world didn't end, so maybe you can deliver those tacos, you know.
Why? What's the big deal? They have takeout boxes.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, it does whatever. It's like maybe it gets a little bit colder, but like it's fine. But then she's like doing this whole like, oh, it's a minimum like $22, and I'm like $1 off. And I'm like,
Okay, what can I buy for $1?
yeah.
I'll buy 2 drinks then.
It just ended up like, well, no, it was like I was already at like it's like $18 for the tacos and then like $2, so it's like I would have had to get like a $5 thing to hit the limit. And I'm like, ordered without hitting this limit, and she's like, well, that's just how it is. And like to her credit, I've been in that position where you just have to be strong about the policy to your customer, but it's like, what? Like it's,
then who like I would.
Who
be
is
like,
this protecting? Like,
okay, you said like two days ago or whatever. This happened. So can you?
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Like a
to
week
me,
ago, I ordered this, and like, I had it twice.
Yeah.
Like, granted, when I ordered the pizza, I guess the bill was over, but like, what the fuck? So I'm like, cool. I guess I'll order somewhere else. Oh, good job. Yeah, and it's like that part, like, it's a douchey thing to do, but like I did say, I was just like, I guess I'll order somewhere else. She's like, sorry, there wasn't anything we could do. I'm like, well, there was, you just didn't do it, and you know.
We have to go boxes for no reason, is what they're saying. Okay, got it. It's like,
It's like delivery charge being like
you could,
$24,
you could always,
$25.
you could,
like,
if you were really like
there.
anal about it, you could make a case on like Yelp or some shit.
Yeah.
Where they would respond to it.
I don't like doing that kind of thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. I don't like threatening that. Like I barely like asking to talk to a manager.
Yeah,
I usually only like do the can I speak to your manager after, like, on something that's completely unreasonable, and after like I'm clearly this person's not even trying.
Yeah.
You know, that's usually when I'm like, okay, you're no longer in the customer service field right now.
Yeah.
You're clearly, you could go in the door, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know why he has to
look at the eons you've had to go in that door.
It said he's going somewhere else for some reason. That fucking canister.
This can. Oh my god. She dropped the MacGuffin. Ride the dinosaur. Ride the dinosaur. Ride the dinosaur. Do it. Get on up on that dinosaur.
Oh, I made a choice. I had to make a choice and I didn't have time. Oh, is this one of the?
Maybe.
It's one of the one of the various endings. I think we're gonna get
endings.
to. So she chose the canister, which I didn't feel like I had time to choose.
Right.
And didn't know what I was choosing at the time. But.
Oh no.
Or she'll die. Okay, so so she could actually live if I had chosen the girl maybe.
Weird.
It must be, because I know that they said there's like 5 endings to this, which I don't care to find out what the other ones are. What?
Oh, honey, that's not gonna do anything. Like, if he had a machete, like, he might have been able to, like, oh, that's convenient. He might have been able to, like, chop up the tendons or something, but, like, honey, what? I mean, I guess his plan was to distract the dinosaur from killing his daughter. Okay, fine. But, like, at some point, you just make noise as far away as possible, and you don't get up on its asshole.
I like how it's just
I love
a
this,
maze
like,
of
crates.
crates.
I really want to, like, flashback to, like, the guy, Gerald, what are you doing with the crates? I'm just gonna make a maze. I'm just gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna put that one there. Gerald, why are you doing this? I don't know. It seems like it'd be fun.
What am I doing?
Maybe
Jerry!
Climb.
Jerry!
Try.
I
do something.
I don't know. I'm trying!
Oh, well.
Okay.
Oh,
I thought
I was gonna go inside.
No, I guess
he's right. This actually is probably a better plan. We would have died in that case.
Yeah, you're just making a
Oh boy!
So this is true final boss. It's gotta be the end. This has gotta be. We must be the tail end.
This is definitely the end. This is... Oh! Oh, I wanted to get him out of the air.
No, I'm actually doing good at this section for some reason.
I want this little girl to be the only one to survive. And even then, I'm...
Oh, I bet,
I could go either
You know
way.
another thing, too? I bet you if you let a character die besides one of the characters, then I think they just die at endgame, maybe. So you can, like, lose characters at the end. Nice fucking... Now, how you get... I don't know. Oh, I tried.
Horrible.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
I like that one.
Jerry has to live.
I know.
I did! Excuse me? Sir? Oh, I have to hold it. Okay. Okay. I get
mysteries just solve themselves.
I'm an idiot.
This is a bit of a nightmare scenario, frankly. Oof. Oh.
Oh no!
Whiplat.
True final boss. True final boss.
Well, there's like 4 more of these.
Yeah, that's the true final boss is like 8 of them in a row or some shit.
That was fucking convenient.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, he just goes through the gate. I was about to be like, wow, he can't get through that gate. I'm pretty sure the T-Rex could just burst through that gate. And we did, so. Okay. Wow, you weren't already doing that.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you doing?
Just chilling. Just chilling on the boat.
I love him like running in the background. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one.
God damn it! God damn it!
He got it.
Fucking. God.
Maybe go slightly to your right for like a little bit. Like maybe be running on the right side. Maybe. I really want the Leopardon to be like, now me!
And then nobody wins. Well, that's gotta be all right. That's that conclusion.
And you only killed 3 of the characters.
Well,
4 with the old lady.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Everyone died.
So it's gonna be a sad ending. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I did things poorly.
She made friends.
And they died
Yeah.
in front of her.
Are they like,
Wow, this is very depressing.
Wow,
I think we fucked
endings.
these characters up, haven't we, Ryan?
Where, Sue? Are you emotionally
You
scarred?
don't always get to do the right thing, honey.
I've heard about emotionally scarred daughters, and I didn't realize how that happened, but I can guess that this is one of the ways that you can get an emotionally scarred daughter.
Yeah, I'm pretty
cut
emotionally scarred at this
to
point.
Jerry working at a movie theater. You guys don't know that shit I've seen. Because now that he's out of work and
Yeah.
or he could work at his regular zoo. In reality, he could probably get a job there.
Or probably sue and live off of.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Actually, that's there. Why not?
Somebody's getting sued. I fucking own this island now.
So, Dad, when do we get home?
What happened to the
30
military
seconds.
airstrike? Where?
Oh yeah, where's the airstrike?
Where's
Did they cancel
them?
it? Maybe they canceled it, and we weren't paying attention.
And they were like, "Well, I guess we'll just go home." She had hostages, but I mean, she didn't return the call, so. Is this the first game we've completed?
Yes. Well, Hitman, kinda.
Okay. Yeah. We haven't done the Sarajevo 6 on that though.
Huh?
We haven't done the Sarajevo 6 on Hitman.
Wait, what?
Right. You're playing on PC.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Oh, okay.
See, I've been playing at home, and I did the Sarajevo 6. Not the actually, I haven't done the Japanese one because it's ridiculously hard.
Well, anyway, irrelevant. We did it. We're done. Game over.
We've completed a game.
It's over. I can't.
It was
believe
bad.
it.
I
It
don't
was
think
bad.
that was
Yeah, but
not.
Why don't we? Okay, let's just spend the next however because we might as well show the credits because I think people need to be aware of who made this.
Was it worth it, Matt? Was it worth it?
For the comedy. It was. Was it worth my mental health? Probably not. I gotta say, okay.
Lazar Levine, best name ever.
I
Jack
will,
Fusting. Jack Fusting. What kind of name is Fusting?
I'm sure he's like watching this right now and
Yeah.
like.
I was the one guy. Zachariah Litton. That sounds like a bad guy.
I gotta say,
Dave Grossman.
this story had like a non-conflict.
Yeah, there was a lot of contrivances.
Yeah. Quality assurance? I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Do they have a QA department in writing?
Yeah.
Story editing by any chance?
Hey, did you have a QA department on the being good? Clearly not. Fucking gotcha.
I gotta like. There's so many parts in the game where I'm like, this could be good, and then immediately follows up with filler or poor puzzle sequence.
Yeah, it was a little dragged on.
And it just like, and then at the end, it turns out Billy Yoder is the evil one, but he comes in the middle.
Well, props to you with the fucking names.
And then at the end, the T-Rex comes back, and it's like we haven't seen the T-Rex in like God knows how long, like an hour or so ago. And... Oh hey.
Oh yeah, look at the theme coming in.
Yeah.
I just caught a bit of that because we stopped talking.
Well,
Jason Marsden? Wait, hold on. That's not James Marsden. James Marsden is a Cyclops. Who's Jason Marsden?
I don't know.
Is that his brother?
I have no idea.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Motion capture? I'm not sure about motion capture.
I like how it's 2 people who did like what was effectively like a dozen characters.
Yeah, it was just 2 people doing the motion capture. Now, the director's like, now, I want you guys to be as fucking spastic as possible.
Yeah. Lots of movement.
It's like fucking...
Gonna get our money's worth for this
Dude.
motion capture. I'm gonna capture some motion.
Dude, what if they did a Donkey
Welcome
Kong
to
Country the
Jurassic
show,
Park.
Telltale game. Now I would play the fuck out of that. Cause like, have you ever watched the Donkey Kong Country 3D show? Do you remember that? Do you remember that show?
No.
It was on YTV. It was like it was Donkey Kong Country, the show, and it was animated, and it was 3D animated, and all their movements was like spastic as fuck.
Right, yeah,
Every
that's
time
back when they were
someone
trying
talked,
shows.
it was like movement.
Because I remember
was so
the
dumb.
Kirby show was really good.
I never watched that one.
I really liked that.
But
one.
like this one, Donkey Kong Country.
yeah, I remember the Donkey
it
Kong
wasn't,
one.
and it wasn't. It wasn't like developed. It was a third party. Like I don't like Nintendo like gave it the license.
Well, so was so was Donkey Kong Country.
It was Rare, but I'm not saying
Yeah.
Rare had nothing to do with the
okay.
show. Like Rare was like it just was like
2011.
leased a
Oof.
license.
Right. Interesting.
Anyway, I want a Donkey Kong Country Telltale game. All right, that's it.